Good day. I'm Jack Armour, Commercial Manager of Free State Agriculture. I'm responsible for the portfolio of commercial affairs, amongst others. And under commercial affairs, we handle this livestock traceability system that we're going to be introducing later. The key factors that led Free State Agriculture to launch this livestock and traceability system was firstly our Congress mandate. Our members at our 2022 Congress said to us, we're in the midst of a foot and mouth disease crisis in the Free State, the first time that the Free State has ever got foot and mouth disease. We've lost our foot and mouth disease free status. Exports have been stopped from our big feedlots that were taking a lot of our livestock, and the prices are dropping. And we need to do something urgently about a traceability system, but also livestock theft has got out of control in the Free State province. We need to not just look at traceability, but also look at a safety system that can improve the safety of our livestock, and a system that we can get our livestock back easier with. So that was the main mandate. That's what led us to investigate this new livestock traceability system in the Free State. So how we came to deciding on AIMS, which stands for Animal Identification and Movement System, is for about a year almost, we spoke to a lot of people that are already in this animal traceability game. There are a lot of systems on the market. There are systems that purely just use tags. There are systems that use nose prints of cattle. There are systems that look at that use geo-tagging, that they're connected to the satellite and stuff. But it came down to affordability and practicality of use for our farmer members. We also looked at a microchip tagging system. One of the criteria of the system that we had to use was it had to be integrated into LITS eventually. So to be integrated into the national LITS system, it has to be an ICAR approved system that we are using. So unfortunately, ICAR doesn't. They do approve the use of microchips, but more in stud animals and in racehorses and things like that, but not in commercial animals that are going to be used for food. So that's why we stopped with the microchip system. It is a possibility. One can still look into it in the future with better technology and stuff, but for a provincial-wide or national-wide system, it's not ICAR approved globally. So that's why we didn't carry on further with the microchips. But we found that the tags work very well. So you get electronic identification tags and you get visual identification tags, and you get tags that do both. So when it came to affordability, the electronic identification actually proved quite expensive. But there are farmers that want to use the electronic identification, especially for economies of scale. If you've got a lot of livestock and you can afford to buy the expensive tag readers and stuff, that's great. But the visual side of it was very important. And we decided on a QR code on a tag, an ICAR-approved tag. And the QR code would entail a unique number. So anybody with a cell phone, with a smartphone, can scan the QR code and immediately get some basic information about this livestock that is unique information that can fulfill the traceability criteria from farm to fork. Well, in our case, the farmer, the producer, and the Red Meat Industry Forum is looking at the traceability from the farm to the abattoir. The retail industry will take it further from the abattoir then into the supermarket. From the abattoir into the supermarket. One of the criteria when we set up AIMS was that it would eventually be able to fit into the national LITS program. Number one, and also in line with the POPI Act, our members' information is crucial. We cannot afford to give out our members' information without their consent. So we will never give out a list of information to the National LITS database. We will enable our members to be able to transfer the information themselves seamlessly from AIMS into the National LITS when and if it eventually becomes compulsory from a national level, when government initially makes it compulsory. But currently we are speaking with the Red Meat Industry Forum, and their negotiations with government and the Red Meat Producers Organization and everybody is that we cannot enforce one single compulsory system on everybody when there's already systems that are working very well in the field. So AIMS would only be one of many fields, many systems that are already being used in the fields. AIMS is already working successfully in the Eastern Cape, and we've taken over the Eastern Cape AIMS for the Free State. So we got, and we're looking at rolling out AIMS for the whole country as well, because it has proved itself successful in the Eastern Cape. But AIMS will be one of many different farm management software and tag identification software tools that can be integrated into one central system to eventually feed into the national LITs. And the Red Meat Industry Forum is busy coordinating this, that there's a standardization in the data fields that we are using in these different systems, that they can all eventually speak to one another into a national central system. Thank you very much, viewers, for listening. If anybody is interested in AIMS in the Free State, our Free State AIMS software can be accessed through our website, vrystaatlandbou.co.za. Thank you very much for listening.